Hello students, myself Abhishek from MLZS JHANSI. Today we will try to finish our chapter 2 of class 12th Commerce BST. Today we will take two topics: scientific techniques given by Taylor and comparison between Taylor and fuel. In my earlier class, I have discussed background of Taylor and four principles given by him. Today we will discuss five scientific techniques and comparison between Taylor and fuel. So first technique is functional foremanship, second standardization and simplification of work, third work study, fourth differential piece weight system, and fifth mental revolution. First technique, functional foremanship. Taylor suggested that division of factory should be in two departments, one department for planning and other department for production, as Taylor felt that workers must be free from the burden of planning and they must concentrate on work and manufacturing. Taylor also identified 8 functional experts: route clerk, and instructions card clerk, time and cost clerk, disciplinary, gang boss, speed boss, repair boss, and inspector. Second is standardization and simplification of work. Scientific management always emphasizes on maintaining standards relating to every step of business operation. Standardization of output is possible if standard is maintained right from the selection of tools, equipment, and machine to the use. The maximum the output by keeping in mind the quality standards. According to Taylor, scientific method of manufacturing must be selected to develop a standard. Third, work study. Work study are of 4 types: fatigue study, method study, time study, and motion study. Fatigue study means that this technique of scientific management is conducted to find out the frequency of rest interval, duration of rest interval, and the number of rest intervals. Second, method study. The method study technique of scientific management is conducted to find out one of the best way to perform the job. Time study. This technique of time study is conducted to determine the objective of time study, the standard time required to perform a job. And motion study. Motion study means is conducted for 4 purposes: to determine the movement of worker, to differentiate between productive and unproductive movements, for reducing the unproductive and wasteful movements. Fourth technique is the differential piece weight system. The scientific management of differential piece weight system emphasizes on the payment of different rate of wage for efficient and inefficient employees. Last, mental revolution. The objective of mental revolution is that to change in the mental attitude of workers and management towards each other. Now, what is the difference between the Taylor and fuel? Taylor techniques are concerned with worker efficiency, fuel are concerned with the management efficiency. Taylor laid great emphasis on standard of work, fuel laid great emphasis on function of manager. Taylor laid focus on eliminating wasteful movements, fuel focus on the development of principle of better management. Taylor developed a personality of scientist and became a famous as father of scientific management. Fuel developed a personality of a researcher and practitioner and known as father of modern management. Taylor did not follow the emphasis as Taylor insisted on minimum 8 bosses. Fuel strictly followed the principle of unity of command. Taylor techniques are expressed as scientific management. Fuel techniques are expressed as general theory of administration. Taylor are applied to specialized situation, while fuel principle can be applied entirely globally. Taylor's main contribution was the development of scientific techniques and scientific principle. Fuel's main contribution was to develop 14 principles of general management. Taylor started his studies and approach from lowest level in the organization, whereas Fuel started his studies and approach from the highest level in the organization. So students, today we have discussed 5 techniques of scientific management and comparison between Taylor and Fuel principle. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.